The next way to find people that I'm going to demonstrate is Pazilla.org. To begin using Pazilla, you'll need to open Chrome and type in Pazilla.org, hit return, and this site will open up. You can sign in either here or up here. When you sign in, what you're really signing into is Family Search. And as you sign into Family Search, you're giving Pazilla permission to access Family Search's data. Then what begins to appear is a really cool fan chart with you at the bottom. When you hover over any specific dot, that person's information will pop up, and so you can see who it is. The thing that's nice about this is that you can find the people in the 1800s on the first view because it goes out 6 generations. You can change the generations over here. You could go all the way up to 12 generations, but that takes quite a while to fill and becomes rather chaotic. So I'm going to pick somebody in this outer rim. You'll notice most of the people are born right around 1800, 1813, 1809, 1814, 1787. So I just pick somebody. We'll go with Barbara Wood. Once I click on her, her information box freezes or becomes stable. And then I have some choices. I could search her ancestors. I don't really want to do that. If I did find somebody missing that was an ancestor, I'd be struggling to be able to find any sources or proof to add any information to it. What I want to do is view her descendants. So once again, I'm turning it around and having her in the center and her descendants coming out from her. So when I click this, you'll see a new kind of graph or chart that is really interesting. She is in the center, Barbara Wood, and then radiating out from her are her descendants. It takes a little while for the chart to populate. You'll notice this yellow thread. That is the line that takes it to me. If it went out far enough generations wise, I would be out here. As the chart finishes, there's several things you should understand about it. These yellow and gray dots are important. The gray dot means that they were born within 110 years. The yellow dot means they died before they were 16. And both of those are important. We don't really want to spend a lot of time on somebody that was born within the last 110 years, again, because we would need permission to do their work. And a person that died before they were 16 probably didn't have time to marry, and so it would make sense that they were the end of line. What we're interested in are these kind of people. People who did live longer, but don't appear to have been married or have children, because that doesn't make sense to us. And so this person that was born in Manti, if we click on him, we can see that he was born in Manti, Utah, but he didn't die until 1928. Very likely he was born and had children, but we don't have them registered. You can see that if you use this process and find the information, you'll be adding individuals to Family Search. So the unique power of Pazilla is that where Descendancy View and Hope Chest only use the information that is already in Family Search, Pazilla allows you to find new information and add it. And if you add new information, there's a very good chance that those people will not have their work completed. So what we do at this point is we just view them in Family Tree, and we spend some time trying to find information about them. This is going to be very similar to the other video that teaches you how to interview an individual. What's interesting is we've got a record hint for Chester Van Buren, and in that record hint there would probably be a great deal of information that would prove the birth and the death, maybe give us the death place. It looks like it's going to be Utah. But what we're hoping is that we can get some children, because we've got a wife, but they didn't have any children, and we don't believe that. We think they did. So what we want to look for are some census records that perhaps will tell us that the names of children, and then once we find them on the census records, we would simply add the child. Once we add the child, there's the good chance that their work hasn't been done and we'd be able to do it.